When returning to a job where you have already begun surveying, you will first need to re-establish a control point. Once the GPS receiver is configured, you'll be ready to mark your reference position. You are given two options for doing this, either from a new position or from a known position. You will want to click on the From Known Position tab since you are returning to a job in which you have already measured points using GPS. Here you are given three options for using known coordinates for re-establishing your base station, using a previously surveyed point, using local coordinates, and a read from file. You will want to choose Use Local Coordinates, which will allow you to align your reference receiver with the point that has already been measured in your current job. This will take you to a screen where you can enter a point ID of a position in your project that has previously been assigned grid coordinates. Your options for this are typing one in if you know the exact point ID you want to use, selecting one of your points from a list, or selecting one off a map screen. For this example, we will select a point off the map screen. This method is useful if you do not know the exact point ID number of a point, since it allows you to visually identify the point. Once you select your point, you will be taken back to the surveyed point screen with your point ID appearing in the Point from File box. Next, select the green checkbox and you'll be taken to the base configuration screen. At the top, you will see the ID number of the point you selected. Below this is the Broadcast ID box, where you can enter a broadcast ID number so your rover can identify which base station to receive corrections from. Below this are your latitude, longitude, and ellipsoidal height. Once you are satisfied with your base configuration, select the Yes button. After NavCom SurvCE is done configuring your base, you will see a notification screen telling you that it was successful. You will also have the option of saving the base settings to a reference file. It is recommended that you select the Yes button, which will take you to the base station file screen. Since we are using a project from a previous day, you will notice that a reference file already exists with the suggested name. Selecting the green check button will alert you that this reference file already exists and ask you to replace it. If you do not wish to replace the reference file, you can select the No button to go back and rename your new reference file. If you do wish to replace the reference file with the updated one, then simply select the Yes button. This action will delete the previous reference information. You will now be back on the Job menu. To check that your project is localized to the grid coordinates, you will want to select the Monitor Skyplot button. On the Monitor Skyplot screen, you should see your position displayed as local grid coordinates instead of latitude and longitudinal coordinates. If it does, your base station has been correctly set up using one of your pre-existing control points.